He's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Throwing now is Bortles. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ken Crawley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah. And he can't get rid of it. He's Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with something.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play for the Saints on 3rd down. 41 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Breeze will try again on 2nd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Thomas, the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, he'll force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Barry Church. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more.
And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Under 4 to play now. Clock running, 3rd down. To throw, it's Breeze. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Lutz's kick is good. And that will make our score 9-0. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
Not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though this offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points.
And now out come the Jags. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Flag 58 round. Flag 58 round.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
And Leonard Fournette impressing there with that run. It's hard to believe that no Jacksonville Jaguar has broken 1,000 yards since Maurice Jones-Drew in 2011. I think Leonard Fournette could be that guy.
Even with the ankle injury last year at LSU, still averaged 6.5 yards per carry.
And absolutely intimidated opposing defenses. A lot of guys simply didn't want to tackle him.
And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball is thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Now Bortles. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Breeze now on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 2nd down, Ingram. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
To play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. The Saints put up 29 points a game last year, second only to the Falcons, and they're in range to get some points on this drive as well. 1st and 10. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. The tight end Josh Hill was the target. And now it's 2nd down. To throw is Breeze. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe he'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. Bortles now on first down. Dumps it off to Fournette. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there, 54 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. And he puts it through. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and that'll bring up second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. And now Breeze going to back away. He'll signal for a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. And now running right through it. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken just inside the 10. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure, and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Bortles. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Second down following the run. From midfield, here's Breeze. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 8 yards to go here on 2nd down. Now Breeze. And a little floater there is incomplete. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Breeze. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he is knocked down from the side at the 29. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. Breeze going to sneak it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. 1st down.
Now, that was a little bit longer distance than you would expect to see for a quarterback sneak. Normally, it's 4th and 1, 4th and inches. But when you get interior linemen trying to get upfield for a pass play, sometimes you can blow past them on the sneak, and it worked well for them.
Brought in left side by Snead. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
First and goal from the 1 as they look to punch it in. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They come out here in the eye. On the keeper, it's Breeze. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there on the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
And they'll try and burn some clock with a sneak. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down.
Now that on the sneak, give credit to the defense. They pushed them back and set up the
third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is third and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Alex Anzalone coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Following the sack, third and long for Bortles and the Jags. Bortles now to throw. And oh, they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown. And frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. Shift together here from the D-line. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Saints on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
No, I'm thinking about the mental focus, Yeah. The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Taking on the midfield logo. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks near the 42. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Fournette, a first down carry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Throwing is Bortles. They'll roll him out right. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. The play fake to Ivory. Now Bortles. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ken Crawley. He's got daylight. The 30, 10, 5, and he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans.